Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am so excited. I finally received my Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions 2 package. I have not opened it yet. I think that's why I was showing you. So that I haven't opened it. So anyway, see, so this is their newest release for their 420 release. So I put the card inside. Smoke Sessions 2. Got a little sticker. So I got quite a few things. So here is the collection one, and I did, don't judge me, this color, I was like, this is gonna be so much fun. Like, I do not have a fanny pack, do not carry a fanny pack. I never carried a fanny pack. I was born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s. I did not carry a fanny pack that I ever remember, but I was like, the color of this thing is so cute, and I was like, I was really feeling it. And yes, for some dumb reason, I was like, throw in the shirt. Like, why? I don't know. I just love Melt. It's so cute. She's smoking a lipstick. And then there's the back. I think it just reminds me of that song, I Could Get So High. Who's that by? I'll link it here because it'll come to me. So that's what I think of. I wish I knew you when I was young. I'll put it down here. But look how cute the bag is. I know everybody has like these crossbodies. They had their black one, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna do it. But I was like, you know what? I still haven't filled you guys in on what I'm doing this summer. But I was like, this is gonna be so cute to just kind of like throw over wherever I'm going, throw it over myself, and then just throw it in the car and go on about my business. I just think it's super cute. And it has like an adjustable strap there, so you can wear it like across you, however the hell you want to wear it. I don't know, I might rock it around my fanny. Who knows? I don't know what I'm doing. And it's got a zipper on the inside too. So it's got like a little pouch here, and then it's got the front pouch. It's just so extra. It's so bright and obnoxious, and I was just feeling it. I don't know what I was thinking. Let me open this real quick. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was not feeling this whole collection. I really wasn't, because you know, they gave like little stickers. I am not gonna put these on my fingers. There's no way. Like, the little lip ones are cute, but you get these little like nail stickers. I just, you know, with work and everything, I am not gonna put these on and go anywhere. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I think I was thinking like, hey, I really don't want those. But then as I started pricing like products individually, because the collection was on sale as a whole, I was like, let me just go ahead and get it. So you do get the waterproof, what's that say? Holds curl, long lasting, ultra black, vegan. Look at their little tube. It's a little cardboard tube. You do get the mascara. I feel like the last mascara I had from them was really wet. But look at that. It's curved. So hopefully I like this one. Curl lock and waterproof. Hopefully I like this one better than the other one. I'm pretty sure it was Melt. And then you get an ultra matte gel liner, and then I think you get two of them. Yeah, you get a Haze, a Reflect gel liner, and I think those were like $26 a piece. And then you get Clockwork Purple Duochrome eyeshadow gel, and then you get the other Sour Grape Duochrome eyeshadow gel. So let me pop those open really quick. So this is Sour Grape, the Duochrome eyeshadow gel, and like I said, these were $26. Here, let me zoom in just a smidge. Oh, not me zooming in and not being able to open it. Jeez. So just because of how it's been, oh, that is so pretty. That looks super blue on camera, but it's definitely like a real pretty like blue purple. It's got like a really nice shift to it. So there's that. That again is sour grape. This one is clockwork purple. And it's like puffing out of there when you open it just because of the air. It's got like such a nice shift. Oh, is it not gonna show? It's got like gold and green. Is it not gonna pick it up? Can you see it there? Can you see the shift? Yeah, the green and the gold. Sorry, that's the only mirror I had like sitting right here. So that is clockwork purple. And then you get 2 liners. You get the Ultra Matte Gel liner in Afterlife, which is really pretty like yellowish color. And then you get Haze, which is this really pretty purple. Okay. And then for the star of the show, and this is what I really like wanted, because I have the original one, I have the green one, and I love it, and that is so neat. It's like dimensional. So it like, here's the palette, and then this is raised up. It's plastic. They kill me. They kill me. I mean, is it their best palette like design yet? Probably not, but it feels neat. Like texture wise, this is really soft, and then this is a hard plastic. And I was like really hoping this is going to be prettier in person. Oh, it is. That is pretty. The purples. So that is the palette. It's super cute. It's a little reflective. Flowers in the background. So anyway, there's the collection. So I think I'm gonna do probably some quick easy looks, nothing crazy. So if you want to see how much is the palette, oh, the palette is $48 by itself, and like I said, these were like 26 a piece, and I was like, I was a bit intrigued by them, so that's why I took the plunge. I think the mascara was 20 something. I don't have that right in front of me, so offhand, don't quote me on it. So anyway, if you want to see how this palette does, then just keep watching. So I don't know if I should do like one look with the palette, and then I don't know, because I really want to see what this looks like just all over the eye by itself. I don't know. Let's just play around. Let's not get too crazy with it, right? Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is go in with Purple Skunk here in the center, and I'm gonna pick that up on this Morphe E27 brush. And you do get a mirror in the palette per usual. Oh. I don't think I was expecting that depth of color. To be honest, I think I really thought it was gonna have more of like a brown tone to it. So just offhand, this is very saturated. So it is gonna go on and kind of stay like where you put it, is what it's looking like. So you're probably gonna do best with like stippling this on and then blending it out. Because see, I've been putting it out here, and I really need to build the color up in right here. So you're gonna have to just stipple and then blend it out. I have not watched anything on this. I don't like to watch like videos before I get palettes. I mean, I'll watch like the companies, like advertisements, but I'm not like, ooh, you know, people get stuff in PR. I don't watch their videos until after I do mine, because I don't want to have like this biased view. You know, I want to have my own opinion. That is really pretty, but again, I was not expecting that to be this depth of color. I mean, I know it's called Purple Skunk, but like, I don't know. I was expecting it to have like more of like a brownish tone to it, if you will. So I went in very heavy-handed, not realizing right off the bat. So word to the wise. I mean, it is a pretty color. So I think, wow, I just really wasn't expecting that. So let's go ahead and go in with, purples look very similar. I think I'm gonna go in with Monster Cookie here, this one here. And I think I'm just gonna take that on the center. Ooh. That is really pretty. I feel like that is like putting a very bright grape color right on your eye, but it's applying very nicely with the brush, and I do appreciate that. That is really pretty. So I'm gonna wipe that brush off. That was a Morphe M421 brush. So I just went ahead and clean that off, and I'm gonna go in with Martian Candy here on the end. I'm gonna go on the inner corner. That is really pretty. Like, it's got such a nice like tone to it, and then it's got all of these pretty like blue, let's see, like all the little flecks of color in there. It's super pretty. They're like blue, there's silver in there, I don't know, but super pretty. I'm just gonna apply that here in the inner corner. Little bit of fallout there, but I didn't tap off before I started going in right there, so that's my fault. I'll take a clean brush and just kind of clean that spot up right there, because that was my fault. And then I'm gonna go in with this Blend Bunny B2 brush, and I think I'm gonna pick up Purple Punch right here, tap that off. And I am going in very light-handed. These colors are extremely pigmented. So I'm gonna go back in with that Monster Cookie color. And I'm gonna blend over top where those two colors meet up. So I'm just gonna go in and soften the edge. Now I'm gonna take good old Filbert here, and I'm gonna go into Blue Haze. And I'm gonna put that underneath the eye. I'm gonna go in with this Blend Bunny B1 brush, and I'm gonna go back into that Purple Punch, because I feel like that first color, or that first brush I used, was too dense and I wasn't getting the blend that I wanted with it. It was too dense. Like I said, these colors are extremely pigmented, so go in very light-handed. I kind of want to use this as an eyeliner, but I'm like, hold on, there's eyeliners here, so I don't necessarily think I want to go in. I don't think the purple is going to show up, but I'm kind of intrigued to see if like this one's going to show up over top of that. So I don't know, guys. We're doing it though, because you know me, I am infamous for making a mess out of something. So let's do it, right? So I don't know. I think this might be a little too thin, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna go in with this round, I don't know, it just says Motor Round BMD 250-1 brush. Let's see. Maybe it's not as fine as I think. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna go right here because I'm just intrigued to see. Like if I'm gonna get transfer, and I actually, just to avoid getting transfer, I'm wiping it off before I dip it in again. So that is quite interesting. You know, they take a little bit to work with, and when they're a lighter color like that, I feel like as they start to dry down, then you're putting more over it, it starts to move the color around, but then it's already started to dry down, so then the texture there just kind of messes with each subsequent layer. I probably should have used a little bit of like a thicker brush, more like this, just to cover more area all at once, instead of doing that, because I think it's kind of messed with how I put it on there. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that eye like that, and this is gonna be, I feel like, super quick, because I really want to see how this hold on, I didn't open it all the way. I really want to see how this sour, is it the sour grape? Yeah, I want to see how the sour grape goes. So I think with this one, I'm just going to pick up this BB209 brush, and we're just going to see how this goes. Oh no, is my camera overheating? You lying. Let's see. Not exactly like the best application. Do I dare stick my finger in there? It dries down super quick. Super quick. Oh, here we go. I have another filbert. Let me pick up my larger filbert. I'm gonna run it into this color. It's super goopy. And let's see if we can cover more area all at once. I don't feel like it's super easy to work with. Anyway, so my camera died. I apologize. I just went ahead and finished this up using the larger filbert brush from that Moda pack, the multi-pack that I had purchased. I'm feeling like I'm not a super huge fan, but you know, I am a glutton for a nice train wreck, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and, because I want to see what this other color looks like now, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and open the other one. This one's more reflective, the Clockwork Purple. You know, this is the purple and gold and all of that, and I think I'm going to take this same filbert brush that I just cleaned off, and I'm actually going to do that and come down underneath the eye, and let's see what happens. So I'm just picking this up. So I'm just picking up the product. Some of it I'm getting off like the lid. So I'm picking it up, kind of moving it around, making sure I'm saturating the bristles, and then I'm taking off the excess on the side of the jar to keep the bristles nice and straight. And then I'm just using that tip. To draw a nice steady line. See, I'm not a fan right there. See how it's like, what is it doing? What's the word? It's almost like it's like flaky. Does that make sense? I think it's that blue one. See how like I've got like random flakes up in here. I don't know. Like for as wet as it is, I don't feel like it should be as flaky-esque as it is. You know what I mean? That is so eccentric. Not anything I would ever typically do. Not at all. But I'm like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of these duochrome gel whatevers that they're like, hey, just one swipe all over the lid, and I'm like, would I do that though? I don't really know. This look really needs something, and I'm not quite sure what it is, because now I'm like left with just these. So I think I might take, what do I want to put in the inner corner? Maybe this lighter color. I don't know why I have such a large brush. I don't know what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to pick up this ColourPop E28 brush, and I'm going to go into Martian Candy down here. Let's pick that up, tap it off. And let's see. Does that blend? I just want to see if it blends, applies, does anything over top. So, honestly, I think we're gonna be done right here. Not even. I'm tired, and I'm like, I know it's late, and I just feel like this is just going downhill like fast, just because I wanted to see like what it does. I don't know. This feels very like thick and like heavy on the eye, and so does this right here. It feels really heavy on the eye. Again, I don't do a lot with graphic liners. I thought it'd be fun. I was like, oh hey, let's see. It's dried down, and I think that's just the thing, is I'm not used to it because I don't use these all the time. Does it look terrible? Probably not. It's just not my typical, you know what I mean? This is another situation. This is an absolutely no. I'm hoping this comes off. It's not budging, so I mean, that's nice. Do I like how I used it? Absolutely not. But again, I've seen videos where people are like, oh, I just use these duochromes all over the eye. I tried a little bit with my finger and it just wasn't applying well. Using that smaller brush, it wasn't going well. I felt like as I kept like applying it and then going over top of it, it was flaking it off. So I was ending up with like flakes in here and flakes all around here. I cleaned some of that up when my battery died or whatever, because I was like, oh geez, like I had it everywhere, you know. And as it gets drier, yeah, it's like, look how super like chunky and patchy it is. Can you see that? So it just doesn't wear well. Look, and now it's coming like down my face into here. So it might be user error. Maybe that's, you know, not how you're supposed to use it. But again, I feel like I've seen people using these liquid duochrome, you know, whatever, duochrome eyeshadow gel and putting it on. Like, is there a different application? Again, I tried a smaller brush, I tried my finger, and then I tried the larger brush, and I feel like the larger brush covered more. Now obviously as I keep wiping over it, yeah, see, it's gonna come right off. Not that I ever go around rubbing my eyeshadow, but I just wonder like the longevity of it. I don't know. Maybe that's how I'll get it off my eye. But you know, for washing it is all over my shirt. I don't want that. Again, was it the best application of it? Probably not. You know, other people that do like really crafty things, there's probably other better ways to use it. It might be prettier using it as a gel liner. I do like the colors of them. I just don't like the application I did with them. Does that make sense? So as of right now, these are a pass for me. And again, it's probably more of how I put them on and applied them, because I wanted to play with it. I wanted to see it. I see people doing this all the time. I feel like, hey, I should be able to do that. I don't think this would work for me. That's not something I would do, but now I'm kind of like, okay, what would I do? Because even putting this in here, this shadow, to put it over that, I don't like how they play together. So then I'm like, okay, if they don't really layer together, then what am I gonna do? So I'm left sitting here kind of thinking, what am I gonna do with this? You know what I mean? So now I have a whole container of a product, and I'm kind of like, what am I gonna do with it? As far as the eyeshadow palette, I really like the eyeshadow palette. Again, the liner went over everything. You know, for the most part, it just looks really dry and fairly translucent. Like, I feel like I kept having to like put more layers to build it up. And maybe again, that's how I did it, because I went in with a really thin brush. Maybe I should have used I went in with a really thin brush. Maybe I should have used a thicker brush, been more confident about it, and that way I was able to apply more at one time, and then I wouldn't have had to keep going over it, you know what I mean? So again, maybe a little bit of user error. I really like the color. Again, the fanny pack is like the same color, so I really like the color. I need to play with it a little bit more, but I do like the palette. Just be aware, it's super pigmented. Again, looking at this color, I felt like it was going to have more of a brown undertone, and I don't feel like, I mean, maybe like looking at it now I can kind of see it. It just, I was really surprised by the color payoff, how pigmented it was, and the tone of the color. So just be aware. I mean, this would probably be a good palette to complement your other palettes, obviously. I don't think I'm going to pick this up and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a whole lot of one and done like purple looks with it. I feel like I'm going to use it to complement other colors. And to be honest, when I first saw it, when they were like, oh, our Smoke Sessions 2 palette, and then I saw it, I was like, it feels like it. And I was really hoping, you know what, I love Melt's formula. I like usually everything they come out with, and I was like, maybe it's going to be prettier in person. And it is really pretty. I really liked Monster Cookie. I really like that color. I really like the flecks of color in it. I just feel like this is going to be better for me to pick up for that splash of color, not to be like, hey, I want to do a whole look with just this palette. Like, I feel like if I'm like, hey, I want to do purple, I'm going to pick a purple out of here and do something, and then have some like other tones from other palettes, more neutral tones, to go ahead and complete that look. So anyway, if you love purple, you're probably gonna love it, but again, there's not a lot of lighter tones. You know what I mean? It's just, you have these really deep ones. The shimmers are pretty, but I feel like you're probably gonna want to bring in another palette to do like an actual full look. Just my opinion. You might sit there and be like, hey, you did this wrong. If you're like, hey, if you have any tips or tricks or whatever for how I applied this, like, give me an idea. What would you do with that? Because I'm kind of sitting here like, what would I do with it? Am I going to just use it as an eyeliner over like a nice neutral look or something like that? Like a nice neutral brown, and then using that blue as like a liner, I feel like would be pretty if it's going to apply well, if it's going to go over top. Because I don't feel like that color went over top of that, but maybe this color would have gone over top of that. But I've already fudged all this up. I've reached my limit. I'm done playing. So anyway, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for chit-chatting with me. Again, if you have this palette and you love it, let me know. If you're kind of like, hey, I'm glad I watched your video, I'm gonna pass on it, let me know that too. If you're like, hey, you really effed that up, let me know. Or if you're like, hey, I agree with you, let me know that too. It's whatever. Let's have some discussion. I really enjoy it. So I hope all of you are well, and I will see you next time. So enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this.